Hi guys, just a quick video on warm up and specifically warming up the shoulders before a workout that you do. You can do this just on its own if you want just a quick warm up to get things moving in the morning or throughout the day. Let's get going. Now, just before I start, do not underestimate the importance of these two exercises. I have struggled with shoulder issues for many years. These two exercises, these two warm up exercises actually changed how I could lift, how I could squat, how I could bench press, and doing it regularly and making it part of your exercises at the gym or at home. Honestly, if you have shoulder issues, will change how you manage to do them. Start with my favourite, chest expansion. I will give variations straight after this. Hold the band out, widen the shoulder width apart, about chest height. Follow with your elbows. Squeeze, keeping your shoulders back and down like this. And your elbows slightly tilted. If you can see the tilt in my forearms, just tilt it down like that. One. Squeeze. Now the main thing about these two exercises is you want to do it with a weight, a band or a weight that you can do a lot of reps. You want to be able to focus on that squeeze and make blood go into the muscle, but it's not necessarily designed to make you ache. You don't want to be smashing the muscle. It's more about getting that blood in there and getting the stretch on the muscle and the contraction on the muscle. So get a weight or a band that you can do it easily for 15 to 20 reps. If the next day you're aching like mad, try and get something that's easier to do, because you want to be able to add this into your workout without taking away from the other exercises you're doing. As an alternative, you can do press-ups on the wall, but think of them not like press-ups. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but basically what I mean is that you're trying to get the tension on the back and the rear of your shoulder. So nice wide hand position, and I find putting your hands out like this helps as well. It just kind of rotates your elbows down and you can kind of feel it squeezing into the back here. So nice and wide, put your hands out like that. Just position your feet where the tension feels right. If it's way too easy and you don't feel anything, put your feet back, makes it harder. If it's too hard and you're not getting the reps up, just bring your feet in, make it easier. Just position it where you feel right and you can get the reps to stimulate the same as with the band. For that exercise warm-up, I would be doing probably 2 or 3 sets. You're going to have to see how it works for you, as you don't want to be fatiguing yourself too much or fatiguing the muscle too much. It's very much about getting the blood in there and almost like a stretch, like an active stretch. After that first one, go straight onto front lateral raise. Step on it. Thumbs pointed inwards. So get tension so it's not floppy. If you need to hold it further down to get the tension, so it's starting with tension, hold it further down. Here about shoulder width apart. Again, chest out, shoulders contracted. And don't worry about not going too high. You can get, as long as there's tension on the band, even that much movement will get blood in the muscle. Again, this is very dependent on you. If you have a shoulder issue and you struggle getting your arms up, maybe sitting down would be a good plan as well, so you can get real control over it. The only thing about sitting down, you have to definitely make sure that you start with tension. It's easy to be flopping the bands around, so just hold the band low, make sure that you have tension, that you can feel tension on the band about knee height. Honestly, if you can't raise your arms up, just do this. As long as you keep your shoulder retracted and compressed like this, as long as you keep your shoulder out like that, and you're not doing this, as long as you keep everything in the right position, it will be working it. And you can do, again, 15 to 20 reps. Make sure the weight is light enough. You've got tension on it, but the weight, the resistance is not that heavy. So you can just, the first few reps are going to be really easy, not feel anything, just go through the motion. And if you can only do this much motion, that's fine, as long as you keep the tension and the squeeze. Because I know a lot of people with shoulder issues struggle to get their arms up. That's fine, I did as well. You just do the motion, do the amount of motion that you can do without getting shoulder jabs and stuff. Now, burn is different than jabbing. It burns fine after a few reps, but you don't want jabby stabbing pains like somebody's putting a screwdriver in your shoulder. That's not what you want. So if you're getting that feeling, lower the resistance and lower the amount of movement you're doing. It's fine doing a small amount of movement as long as you keep that tension and the position of your body correct. You'll still be squeezing the muscle. Do not underestimate the usefulness of those two exercises straight one after another, done almost like an active stretch. And that's the reason why you want something easy. You want something in a light weight, because you want to be able to do it without getting lots of muscle aches days after. You want to be able to do it where it doesn't detract from your normal exercise. But yeah, get a weight, get a motion that you can cope with, that just opens the shoulders up, opens up that shoulder joint, and trust me, it will change how you lift as long as you do it regularly and controlled. As an alternative, you can use books, anything with the weight distributed evenly, something you can grip, get your shoulders back, get your shoulders depressed like this, contracted, chest out as always. Make sure that everything is controlled, and trust me, it'll still work the muscle. You can get something a bit heavier than this if you can, but as long as you focus on that muscle squeeze, it'll still work. 15-20 reps. So yeah, get something like this, or just something that you feel comfortable holding, and as long as you can grip it, and that hand position is actually quite good, I find. Actually, like holding it together actually gets the stabilizing muscles activated, so it's actually quite good having that sort of gripping motion. You can even feel it if you relax your arms and grip in like this. You can actually feel stabilizing muscles in your back contracting. So yeah, great alternative.